what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is obviously a makeup tutorial. I finally felt inspired, and of course the reason is because it is holiday season, Jesus season. Shout out to our Lord and Savior. So today I wanted to bring you guys my classic go-to holiday look, which of course is a neutral wing eye and a bold red lip. And I did try to pull in some new products as well that I either just got my hands on or I haven't gotten a chance to use on my channel. So I hope you guys enjoy that. Everything that you guys need to shop will be down below in the description box as usual. Before we get into it, if you're not subscribed, if you like my face, if you like the sound of my voice, if you just like vibing with me, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and click that bell so you're notified every single time I post a new video. So without much more for me to say, let's go ahead and get into it. First things first, I'm the realist. No, really, first things first, we have to get the skin together. So lately I've been skipping primer and just going in with moisturizer under my foundation, and I've been loving it. So I'm using my Sunday Riley CEO moisturizer, and it's been my go-to for a minute. Next, to get these lips all the way together because we don't want them getting crusty under our liquid lipstick, I just grab some Carmex, nothing fancy, but it works. After that, time to slay these brows. So for my brows today, I'm using my Fenty Beauty Brow MVP in the shade Soft Black. So I'm first using the brush side of this pencil. When I first got this, I was a little thrown off by the brush, but I actually kind of like it. It's a different take than a spoolie, but it seems to be a bit more like effective. Anyway, after that, I flipped it over to the pencil side and pretty much just like elongated the tail of my brow, and then added like a few small like hair-like strokes in the front. Nothing too crazy because I didn't want to really manipulate the shape of my natural brow. After that, I grabbed this concealer by Rimmel London. This is their Stay Matte Concealer. I grabbed the shade Bronze, and I really love this concealer. It reminds me of the Maybelline Fit Me. It's super lightweight, which for me is perfect to go under my brows. It blends out beautifully. They have lots of shades, and when I put my powder on top of it to set it in place, it didn't get weird on me. So I absolutely love this concealer. I definitely need to test it out to see how it works when you use it like under the eye, but as far as like prepping my lids, I love it. So I pretty much just followed the shape of my brow to clean them up. And if you guys notice, I'm actually just going to put this concealer under my brow and then blend it out all over my lid. I'm not gonna bother putting it on top of my brow because I don't want them to look overdone. I'm really just liking how my natural brow is looking, so I want to enhance it in the best way possible. After that, time to hop into shadow. So I'm first grabbing the Huda Beauty Nude Medium palette. When I saw these palettes release, y'all, the nude set, I had to get my hands on them. So out of this palette, I'm grabbing this like terracotta shade and a fluffy Sigma brush, and first placing this color all over my transition area. After that, I went in with the shade Rum Cake. This is out of the Prime Beauty Island Gal palette. Special thanks to Prime Beauty for sending me over this palette. It is so nice, and I used that same Sigma fluffy brush to apply that shade as well. After that, I reached over and grabbed my Jackie Aina and ABH collab palette. Love this palette so much. I had to incorporate it in this look somehow. So I went in with the shade Credit, and I used a itty bitty blending brush to focus this into my crease. And I took another Sigma fluffy brush to just blend out all those edges so they were nice and seamless. Then I hopped back over into the Huda palette and grabbed the lightest shade in that palette and basically just put this all over my lid. For my wing today, I'm using another Huda palette. This is her new eyeliner. I absolutely love it. I swatched it in Sephora and knew that I had to have it in my life. After that, I flipped the liner over, go to the pencil end, and pop this on my waterline. And then after that, I grabbed this travel size mascara by Marc Jacobs. I love the full size one, so when I saw the travel size one, I just had to have it. This is their Velvet Noir mascara, and I just used it to coat my top lashes before popping on a pair of Kathryn collection lashes, which are coming soon, I promise. Next, it was time for complexion, which always pulls the look together. So I first grabbed my Lancome Teint Idole foundation in the shade 460. Just used my finger to apply this all over the skin, and then grabbed a Kathryn Collection makeup sponge to blend this all in. So I basically just bounced this into the skin. After that, I grabbed about half of a pump and went back over my problem areas. So basically the sides of my face where I hold my phone at, and then around like the top of my forehead. And that gave me beautiful coverage without having to color correct. Thank you, baby Jesus. For concealer, I grabbed my Too Faced, what is this? Is it the Born This Way? I don't know. I just know it's the shade Butterscotch. This is so bomb, and I'm putting this in you know, the normal areas where you highlight. So under your eyes, on your chin, a little bit on the forehead, down the bridge of my nose. And then I'm using that Kathryn Collection sponge to, of course, blend everything out. And for my contour, I grabbed my Anastasia foundation stick. I think this is in the shade Truffle. And I applied this underneath my cheekbone area and then around the top of my forehead. Also, you guys, I may or may not have gained like 10 pounds over the last month, so we need to take about 5 of those pounds away. I also put a little bit of this underneath my jawline and chin as well to just really sculpt and chisel the face out. After that, I used the booty end of my Kathryn Collection sponge. It's not called the Kathryn Collection sponge. It has a name, but I'm going to wait to release it until it's ready for purchase. But I'm going to take my booty bottom part of my Kathryn Collection sponge and blend this contour foundation stick out, and as you guys can see, it just melted into the skin beautifully like chocolate. To set my highlight in place, I grabbed my Dermablend loose setting powder. You guys know this is the only one that I've been using. I don't want to change it up because I'm scared that if I do, it's going to, you know, just throw me off my game. So we're just going to stick with it. This is in the shade Cool Beige, and like I said, just place it all over the areas where I applied that Too Faced concealer. After that, I needed to go in and set that contour stick and also warm up the face just a bit more. For me, I wear bronzer all times of the year. Like I've been on bronzer for a while now, and it's definitely probably one of my favorite makeup products, so it's always a must for me. I'm using Caramel Cutie today by Fenty Beauty. I've noticed that I was just naturally gravitating towards Cocoa Naughty, and then I realized that it was making my face a lot darker than I would have liked. Like I looked like really overdone wearing that one. So I switched back to Caramel Cutie, and I think that it's a nice mellow bronze, like a little some, but not too much. After that, I just dusted all the excess powder away and then grabbed my mascara again to go ahead and coat my lower lashes since my face makeup was done and we could apply it without worrying about it getting ruined. After that, grabbed my Huda liner one more time as well with the pencil in and just corrected the liner on my waterline, and just to make it like super bold, super dark, super black. Next, I grabbed a tissue to wipe away that Carmex. Our lips should be nice and soft and conditioned. And then I went in with my Kathryn Collection sponge, and with the leftover product just muted out the color of my lips so that everything was nice and seamless and looking right. After that, I grabbed my Amrezy highlighter, which, you guys, this is my first time ever using this highlighter. I've had it forever now, but I've just been hanging on to it and waiting for the perfect moment, and today was the day. So I used a Sigma little highlighting brush to apply this on my cheekbones. Y'all, I haven't worn highlight in probably like 2 or 3 months. I honestly didn't even want to wear it today, but I was like, what does a holiday look with like no glow? After that, I grabbed a lip liner by MAC in the shade Plum, a little bit deeper than the red that I'm going to be wearing today. And then after that, I grabbed Anastasia's Seraphine Tomato liquid lipstick and applied this all over the lip. Now, when I get ready to smack my lips together and kind of see how the color was looking, I realized that I did something wrong, because I've been wearing this lipstick on and off the last couple of weeks. If you follow me on the gram, you've seen it, you loved it. So I needed to figure out where I went wrong. So I ended up going back in with, oh, by the way, I grabbed my Neutrogena makeup remover wipe. Shout out to them for sponsoring my last video and helping me get to my bag. Anyway, I took that off, grabbed a deeper lip pencil. So this is ColourPop's Pitch, which is a really deep pencil. And this helped to just make that red look a lot better. It's going to be a very subtle change, but like you guys are going to be able to see, it's going to look like a lot better. Just trust me, okay? I know what I'm doing here. And with these Anastasia liquid lipsticks, make sure you guys prep your lips with some type of chapstick, Carmex, lip mask, something, because they can be really drying if you don't. This is like my favorite brand of liquid lipsticks, but I actually used to really hate them because they used to make my lips a crusty mess. So make sure you guys prep your lips so that you don't have any problems. Once I got my lip applied and it dried down and I liked the way that it was looking, I went back in with that Amrezy highlighter to just enhance my glow a bit. Like I told you guys, I haven't been wearing highlighter, so when I first put it on, I did it with a really light hand because I didn't even want to put it on. But after like seeing the entire look, I knew that I needed to amp it up a bit, and that's exactly what I did. And then I also was like debating if I should add a little to my brow bone, but I decided to skip that because I didn't want to make the eye too crazy. I wanted to be neutral and simple and let the red lip do all the talking. So this is the completed holiday look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't, of course. Give me a thumbs up before you go. Click that bell to turn on my notifications because we have lots of good content coming for Vlogmas. And yeah, I love you guys so much. Happy holidays, and I will see you guys in my next video.